Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at 5.
Charges have been forwarded to the city attorney against a man who allegedly said he had COVID-19, then coughed in a coffee shop worker's face. It happened just after 2 yesterday afternoon at Youngblood Coffee downtown Fargo. The business says the customer came in without a mask, which violates store policy, refused to leave, and said multiple times that he was positive for the virus. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with police today, who break down what consequences you could face if you violate the city's mask mandate.
While the city of Fargo's new mask mandate doesn't come with penalties or direct enforcement by city workers or Fargo police, those in noncompliance can still find themselves with a hefty fine against them when in a privately owned business.
If the employee still asks that person to leave and they're still refusing to leave at that time in front of us, we can arrest them for criminally trespassing on that property.
However, Schindeldecker says if an incident like that happens and an officer doesn't make an arrest,
the officer gathers all the information, they put it into a report and send it over to the charging agency, whether that's the city attorney or the state's attorney's office, and it's up to them to go forward with those charges in court.
Similar to Thursday's alleged incident at Youngblood Coffee, Schindeldecker says if a person coughs on workers or other patrons, putting those people in fear for their health and safety, that business can file a report with police.
So we will complete a criminal report for disorderly conduct, and we will forward that on to the city or state attorney's office.
Both Youngblood Coffee and the man accused in Thursday's incident did not want to speak with me on camera today. However, in a statement to Valley News Live Friday morning, the alleged suspect said in part, quote, "I can tell you that I never coughed on them. I never told them I had COVID in the store. Outright lies. This entire matter is blown out of proportion, untrue, and a childish waste of time." In downtown Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Both criminal trespassing and disorderly conduct are Class B misdemeanor charges and carry up to a $500 fine. Because the alleged suspect has yet to be criminally charged, we are not naming him. However, as you saw there, we did speak with him. He tells us, "I can tell you I never coughed on them. I never told them I had COVID in the store." Outright lies. They were clearly obsessed with masking. And I walked into a situation where these people were rude, abusive, and vulgar, and I didn't appreciate it. Well, temperatures will be nearing these single digits in the morning. Here's Hutch with a first look at your weekend.
Indeed, looking cold. And let's take a look at the shovel trouble that fell around the region, shall we? We saw some totals along the South Dakota border that were enhanced. Ellendale, almost 7 inches there. Ashley with a little over that. Jamestown, 2 inches as you went to the I-94 corridor. And at Fargo, officially at the airport, 2.7, with Prairie Rose reporting 3.2. How about Dalton, the Lakes Country getting hit pretty good. Vergas as well, between 8 and 11 inches there. We got numerous reports in central and northern South Dakota of over a foot of snow. You can see that snow from the visible satellite here. Stacy, what a view. You can see quite clearly the Missouri River Valley there, still not frozen, so it appears nice and bright. But here's the foot of snow to 10 inches of snow in the Lakes Country in the Southern Valley. Very little fell, by the way, up near Grand Forks. Here is those temperatures this morning. Woo! Single digits up in Langdon and Walhalla. For us tonight, we're going to cool quickly. We have a little bit of a breeze, clear skies, and temperatures slipping quickly into the mid-teens as we go to bed tonight. I'll have details on how low we go, and we'll talk a little bit more about that hour-by-hour forecast, including the chance of snow we've been watching for you this weekend. I'll have an update.
All right. Thanks so much, Hutch. Well, 2 people got hurt in a crash that involved a stalled vehicle without any lights on. Minnesota State Patrol says it happened around 7 last night on Highway 113 in Norman County. Nicoya Keyser was working under the hood of a stalled car without any lights on when another car crashed into it. Everyone involved is expected to be okay. Be sure to keep an eye on your mailbox. The Itasca County Sheriff's Office says outgoing checks are being stolen. They say you should avoid putting the flag up on your mailbox when you have outgoing mail because the mail carrier will see it anyway. Even safer yet, they suggest dropping your mail off at the post office or USPS box. If mail has been stolen from you, call police and the post office. Well, it's a toss-up race bringing national attention to Minnesota. Political groups have poured millions of dollars into the 7th congressional district. DFL incumbent Collin Peterson has held the seat for nearly 30 years. He's facing Republican Michelle Fischbach, who has the support of President Trump. John Lauritsen looks at how voters are feeling about the candidates.
In the 2016 election, President Trump carried the 7th district by more than 30 percentage points. Yet DFLer Collin Peterson beat a Republican challenger. and he did it again in 2018.
I think he's been good for the district. I mean, I think he's done a good job, and I think he's been good for the farm, the farm families.
The more Democrat, the more you can get done, I believe.
But signs around the city of Litchfield suggest this could be another tight race. Fischbach, a former lieutenant governor, is appealing to a number of Trump supporters who are looking to make Peterson part of the past.
Moving on, basically. His time in office has been long enough, I think.
I don't know too much about Fischbach, just that, I'm a huge Trump supporter, and I don't have a problem with that at all.
In the 7th Congressional District, trade is one of the top issues for farmers, especially when it comes to trade with China. Fischbach has supported the president's tariffs on China, and she's pushing for more trade with other countries, while Peterson says the tariffs haven't worked, and the U.S. should be working with allies to put pressure on China.
We don't have time to build snowmen. We'd rather be combining corn.
Roger Hoon is a Meeker County farmer who has voted for Peterson before. He says whoever wins needs to have an understanding of not just the district, but the world market.
We trade farm stuff overseas. It's a world market, and we need somebody that really knows farming and trade.
In Meeker County, John Lordson, WCCO 4 News.
Peterson and Fischbach have both expressed disapproval over state executive orders aimed at stopping the spread of COVID-19. Well, here at home and around the country, several states are setting new records in COVID cases, but there is some good news. The FDA is greenlighting the very first treatment that could help people recover more quickly. Miguel Almaguer reports.
This morning, alarm in the heartland. North and South Dakota now first and second in the nation for COVID cases per capita. Since colleges reopened there, cases are skyrocketing among 20-somethings. And from super spreader events like South Dakota's biker rally in August. This week, Fargo's mayor became the first in North Dakota to mandate masks in public.
We feel like that, oh my gosh, we're almost like New York or big cities or California. We need to really push strongly to get those numbers down.
The city of Chicago also in crisis. Its mayor now ordering a mandatory curfew. All social gatherings and non-essential businesses must shut down by 10 p.m.
I don't want to put more restrictions in our city. No one does. But I have to do what's right to save lives.
In Utah, some hospitals running out of ICU beds. Staff call it a war zone.
Some days you go to work and you really hope that just someone doesn't pass away on your shift.
But hope is on the horizon. The FDA now approving the antiviral drug Remdesivir, which President Trump received as the first COVID treatment. Studies show it reduces the amount of virus in the body. And while it hasn't shown to prevent deaths, it can help patients get out of the hospital even faster. This as Pfizer begins testing its COVID vaccine on 100 children ages 12 to 15. 12-year-old Abhinav just got his first of 2 doses. His dad also participating in the trial.
I can help a lot of people and kids so that I can tell them how it's actually like.
The trial's director says testing the vaccine on kids is safe.
After children get to about 2 or 3 years of age, their immune system is really pretty adult level. And so I really have no concern is that there's going to be a long-term adverse effect to children.
Now, another vaccine maker, Moderna, is now beginning stage 3 clinical trials with 30,000 volunteers. Doctors say help, though, won't come fast enough as another surge of new COVID cases is expected this winter. Well, coming up ahead of Halloween, a look at the scariest places in America.
Gorgeous rising sun today after a wintry start to the day. We are going to see some cold temperatures overnight. I'll have details on when we actually see something warmer than the 30s next.